Welcome back, everybody. Now we will have SQL practice session. This session will be conducted by Saurav Yadav sir. I request all the participants to participate actively in this session. Whenever instructor asks you questions or ask you to share your screen and solve some problems, you should share your screen and be actively participating in this session. Now I request Saurav sir to start sharing your screen and start with the session.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Suryog sir. Okay, guys. So let me discuss the yesterday's assignment. So in first assignment, the first question of that particular assignment is that where you have to create a table employee, and these are the some column name and the data type. So we'll simply create table employee where we have EMP ID, which will be an integer, and I think it is a primary key. Next, and the next column we have is employee name varchar, which is not null, EMP name. Let me pass the size here, which is 30. And the next column, which is not null, right? We have gender salary designation. Okay. It is not null. Then we have gender. What is the data type of gender here? Varchar. Okay. We have gender, which is varchar x is 20. Then we have the salary and designation. Just let me, yes. We have salary, which is int, and then we have designation, which is again a varchar. Let the size be 30. So this is the simply table that you want to create. I have created the table and we have named it as an employee. So just let move to the second question. What it is saying is, the second question is saying that create a new column city in the above employee table. So which command we use for creating a new column? Can I get a response in chat? Which command we use for creating a new column? Yes. Okay, no responses in the chat. So the command that we use, yeah. So I'm getting responses in Zoom. Yeah, Prajakta is saying alter, Vaishnavi Rathod is also saying alter. Yes. So we will use the alter command. Let me come to the MySQL. We have alter table employee. Then what we're doing is we're adding a column. Add column. The name of the column is city, and let's say its data type is. Let me check chat again. Yeah, I prioritize again saying city. We have city varchar, let's say 20. Yeah. So we have simply created a, sorry, we have altered our table and where we have created the city and the data type of that particular column is the varchar. The second question is saying display the structure of the employee table. So in this question, I have checked on the LinkedIn also. I not remember the name, but the one student, instead of displaying the structure, someone has used the select command, just select star from and this the name of the table. So whenever we are dealing with the structure, we will not use the select command, we use the describe command. So we'll use the DES, describe, and then the name of the table, which is employee. So for getting the structure of the table, we will not use the select command. we will use the describe command. So what describe command will do is it will give the schema. I can say schema or I can say skeleton of my table. So here it will display the names of the columns, their data types, what is the type of constraint you have applied, whether you have used a default or not. So this these are we get the schema of our table with the help of the describe command. Then the fourth question is saying that change the data type of EMP name from varchar. Change the EMP name from varchar to character. So again, for this also we will use the alter command. We will use the alter table, the name of the table, EMPLOYE, alter table, employee. We use the modify column. Then the name which we are modifying. We are modifying EMP name here. And what we are doing is we are converting it from varchar to character data type. So let me pass char. Let size be the 30. Yeah. So again, I will describe my table. Describe employee. Yes. So you can see that the employee name is char, and before modifying that at the time of the creation, what we have done is we have given the name of this employee name as a varchar, and here we have converted. Sorry, here we have converted it to a character. Can anyone let me know what is the difference between this varchar data type and character data type? In Zoom chat, what is the difference between varchar and char? Yeah, I'm waiting for your responses. What is the difference between varchar and char? Anyone? Yes? Okay, Ankur is saying no, sir. So what happens in, again, let me check chat. Sarang is saying varchar contains number and string. Okay, Sarang, character also contains this number and string. Both are used, both varchar and no. Vaishnavi is saying character means only character. No, both varchar and character we have alpha numeric data. But what happens here is if I say if I use varchar 20 and if I insert let's say we have employee name. Let me any responses in the chat. Okay. So the basic difference between varchar and character data type is that in varchar memory it efficiently stores the memory. Efficiently means if the size of the varchar is 30 and if we pass only 15 employee name whose length is only 15, so the remaining space is not getting wasted in varchar. But in character data type, if the size is 30 and I pass the employee name and that let's say that length of that name is around 10. So in char there is a there's a memory storage में जो space है वो unutilized रहता जाता है character में, जबकि varchar में वो utilize रहता है. This is the basic difference between the character data and varchar. So let me discuss the next question. We have changed the data type. Let me. So it is saying difference between delete, drop and truncate practically with theory. ठीक है, इस चीज को भी डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. तो सबसे पहले हम लोग आते हैं एक कमेंट लिखते हैं डिलीट पे. तो डिलीट क्या करता है? इट रिमूव्स अ स्पेसिफिक रो. यानी कि जो वेयर कंडीशन में आपने जो कंडीशन लगाई है वेयर क्लॉज के साथ, तो उसी पर्टिकुलर रो को डिलीट कमांड डिलीट करेगा. व्हाट विल बी द सीन इफ वी we will not we will not use the where clause in delete command, what will be the output? If we skip the where clause in the delete command, what sort of output we will get? Will we get error or it will be right? Can I get responses in chat here? Prajakta is saying error. Okay, Prajakta. No, Prajakta, we will not get any error if we skip the where clause in delete command. What happen is delete from the name of the table, the whole table will get deleted. So we can say that if we skip the where clause in our delete command, that command will become truncate. Yeah, Sarang right. Sarang is saying it will delete whole table delete. Yeah, आप शायद sarang आप ऐसा कहना चाह रहे हो कि the delete will delete the whole table. So this is the use of the delete. Then after delete we have truncate. तो truncate में क्या होगा? Truncate में मेरे जो table अगर मैं if we use the truncate both records and then records plus structure दोनों चला जाएगा ट्रंकेट में. नो सॉरी, ट्रंकेट में सिर्फ रिकॉर्ड्स जाएंगे. जब हम लोग ड्रॉप करेंगे टेबल को, तो ड्रॉप में क्या होगा? ड्रॉप में जो आपका टेबल है उसके रिकॉर्ड्स प्लस जो उसका स्कीमा है, मतलब जो उसके कॉलम्स हैं वो भी चले जाएंगे. सो ये थ्योरेटिकल हो गया. डिलीट एक पर्टिकुलर रो को डिलीट करेगा जहां पे आपने जो भी वेयर क्लॉज के अंदर जिस कंडीशन को दिया है. ट्रंकेट सिर्फ रिकॉर्ड्स डिलीट करेगा. तो आप जब भी हम लोग किसी भी टेबल के ऊपर ट्रंकेट करेंगे तो डेटाबेस में क्या होगा? एक टेबल एग्जिस्ट करेगा बट वो टेबल एम्प्टी होगा. और ड्रॉप के केस में आपका रिकॉर्ड्स, आपका स्कीमा, पूरा का पूरा टेबल ड्रॉप हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे एक ईएमपी टेबल मैं आपको दिखाता हूं और इस ईएमपी टेबल में हम लोग डिलीट करते हैं. डिलीट फ्रॉम ईएमपी वेयर लेट्स से ईएमपी आईडी के बेसिस पे डिलीट करते हैं. यहाँ पे मैं 1 करता हूं. तो यहाँ पे अगर मैं वापस डिस्प्ले करूंगा, select star from EMP. So you can see that the first record is getting deleted. Now what we'll do is we'll perform the truncate and the drop. So this we will not perform the truncate and drop on EMP table because this is a table that I have to use the further. So if I have dropped it, I have to again create it and insert the record. So for that, what we can do is let me use the show tables command. So here we can deal with the student table. Select star from student. Yeah. So first of all, what we will do is, first of all, we will use the truncate. The syntax is same, truncate table and the name of the table, which is student. So it is saying query, okay, zeros row affected. It means we have executed the truncate command. So what I will do is, if we will simply try to print the data of the student table, we will get the output as empty set. Why it is empty set? Can I get responses in chat? Why this select star from student is giving empty set as an output? Yes, because we have performed the truncate command. Means a table exists, but there is no records in that table. Now what we will do is we will use the drop command again. Drop table and the name of the table is student. Now let's say, let me check chat here. Mayuri is saying truncate is will delete whole records. Yeah, Prajakta is saying no records. You're right, both Mayuri and Prajakta. Thank you for your responses. Anyone want to add any point other than Mayuri and Prajakta? Yes, your responses are welcome. Anyone? No? Okay, no worries. Yeah. So let's say we have dropped the table. And now what I am doing is I'm trying to display the content of the table here. Let me check chat again. Kapil is saying no record, but schema is present, right, Kapil? Prajakta is saying only table name and column name shows. Prajakta, can you come again? I didn't understand what we're trying to say with this. Only table name and column name shows. If you use a select star from student, it will give an error message. It will say, I think, yeah, what it is saying is, it is saying that table hr.student doesn't exist, right? Okay, Prajakta, no problem. Yes. So we have discussed the assignment. Where first of all we have to create the table. We have to put the constraint. Then you have to create a new column. Then you have to display the structure of the table. Then we have to convert the data type from varchar to character. Then we have shown a difference between delete, drop, and truncate. Kiran is saying record deleted, but structure remains same. Okay, yeah. So what happens? Yeah, I think Kiran, you are trying to tell about the truncate command. So in truncate, record will get deleted, but structure will remain same. Right. Yeah. Okay, Kiran. Okay. So we have discussed the yesterday's assignment. So now what we'll do is we will what we will do is we will try to put some clauses or subqueries on this employee table. Is there any doubt in the assignment when or the topics which you have discussed so far? I welcome all of your doubts. If you have any queries, please ask. Ashwini, you can switch off your camera if there is, if you don't want, is a requirement to switch on your camera, Ashwini. And rest of the participants, if you have any doubt, you can post your all doubts in the chat and we can discuss those. So let's say what is, if you want to display the, what we want is, we want to display, let's say a salary column, and we want to display the records of those employees whose salary is between, let's say, 30,000 to 50,000. So for that, we can use the between. So what we can do is select star from EMP. We will use a where clause here and we will try to filtering the salary column where salary between and let's say 80K. So what it will do is it will display the details of those employees whose salaries is lying between 30K to 80K. So we can use the between when we are dealing with the range. Whenever we're dealing with the range of numbers, in that case, we can use the between. But what I want is if I want to display the records of those employees, let's say whose salary is 50,000, 80,000, and 20,000. So what clause will be used for? Let me type the question here. Display the details of employees whose salaries are IES, whose salaries are, let's say we have here 30K and then we have 50K and let's say 1. So what in that case, what we will use is we'll use the in. So when we are dealing with the range, we can use the between. When we are dealing with the specific values, in that case, we can use the in. So let me write the query here, select star from EMP, where salary in, here we will pass a, we can say the number of that we want. So here we will pass the 1, 2, 3, 4, 30K is there, and I want 10K, and then I want to display the 50K. Let me execute this. Yeah. So because we have deleted the first record, so that's why we are getting only the details of the employees whose salary is 13,000 and 50,000. So this is the use of the in and between. Is there any questions? The non-assignment one and the things that we have covered in today's this bootcamp day 2, where we have discussed about in the first half, we have discussed about the subqueries, we have discussed about joins, then union all, aggregate function. Is there any doubts regarding today's session or today's assignment? Yes, a quick responses from everyone. Yes, no. Yes, we have around 30 participants, I think. Yes, Prajakta, Kiran, any doubt? Kapil, okay, no. So as there is no doubt, what we will do is we will discuss this. Let me help you with the subquery, and then we will this conclude the session. So now what I want is what we want is we want to display the details of that employer who is getting the maximum salary. So what is the condition? We want details of an employee. This is the first. And which employee we are looking for? We are looking for an employer whose salary is max. So here we will use the concept of subquery. So as we are dealing with we are dealing with the detail. So I will use the star here. Select star from. Then we will use the name of the table. Select star from EMP. Then I will use the where clause where salary is equal to select max salary. Select max salary again from EMP. Let me execute this. So here we can see what happening is. Let me discuss the flow of this. So what happens in subquery is this query, the select max salary from employee. First, this query is getting executed, and the output of this query, select max salary from employee, is this value, this the 80K. And then what happening is select star from employee, where salary is equals to 80K, and it is displaying this second last record. So this is the employee whose salary is maximum, and this his ID is 8. His name is Suraj, and he belongs to the accounts department. So, okay, guys, I hope you have understood the concept of subqueries and all the things that we have covered in this bootcamp so far. We have started our bootcamp with the Python, and then we have, after completing the Python, we give you the overview of the SQL. And in upcoming session, we will have Tableaus there. We have Power BI. We have some tools related to big data. So if there is if all your doubts are clear, so we can conclude the session here. So over to you, Suyog sir. If you want to give any instruction or there is any guidelines they have to follow, you can this give an overview of those guidelines, or else we can conclude here. Yeah, thank you. Over to you, Suyog sir.
So this concludes our SQL practice session. I thank you all for joining today. I hope tomorrow you all will join for tomorrow's bootcamp session. Thank you all.